It's about how you show up and when you show up, that we need to be sensitive to where the customer's at and meet them where they want to be met.
What are some good ways to try and address and fix this?
It's real simple. And again, you don't need to hire us to do this. We could call it a customer journey workshop. And so what we do is we just get all of the stages on the table, right? So we've got the stage from, awareness through renewal. And we say, okay, what's the customer action that's happening here? And then we start to ask the question. So usually the customer's done this, the customer's done this, the customer's done this, et cetera. Great. So you're kind of mapping what the customer is doing at each stage. And then you say, okay, what if a customer comes in like this? And again, you try to kind of identify these 4 or 5 criteria that would really signal like somebody who's like shouting from the rooftops, like, I want to buy. And so what are those criteria? And then what do we do differently? Okay, so actually, if we get a hand raiser, somebody does this in stage 1, then we kind of run play 1B. There's only two or three permutations you need to have. It's not infinite. And then we kind of map the sales activities that need to happen to meet the customer where they're at. Selling is about creating a need just as much as it is satisfying someone who has high intent. And I think we've gotten away from that a little bit too in sales of just wanting things like teed up nicely. And that's just not how it's going to work. If you want to convert at a higher rate, your team's going to have to know how to create a need a little bit and suss the need out of like, look, man, let me help you to understand why you should be thinking about this now if you're not.
That's the old Chet Holmes pyramid, right? There's only the top 10% that are really searching for that, hey, we have a buy now, we have a need. The rest of the folks probably in that next 30% are like, hey, we're kind of open to it, right?
And that's a really good call out. You know what? Whenever they come inbound, you're at the final stages of the process. Again, if you're not nurturing and having conversations with people before they get there, then you're not even going to get in the consideration phase. So you need to keep them warm and make sure they understand what you can do and how you can help. So you're there when they do get there in a year or 2 years or 3 years. Again, enterprise product might be multiple years.